Yo, guys, I have found the best way to get these gems inside of Anime Last Stand. Now, this is actually really easy to do, and you don't really need to be that good at the game either. Now, I'm going to recommend some units for this. Now, the one unit that is perfect for this, which you don't actually need, I would recommend using Dark Captain for this. This is actually the only unit you'll need. If you can't do that, I'd recommend using any other cheap, strong unit. So, for example, we have this new code unit, actually. Now, this code unit is actually really strong Gogeta. As you can see, Gogeta looks awesome. Probably one of the best looking characters in the game. Now, this is a code unit as well. So I believe the code is Codeboy120k. Again, I'm not too sure, but I think it is. Now, I believe this unit can go ahead and do this as well. So honestly, you can just go ahead and use that code and you'll be good to go ahead and do this method. However, for this, I'm going to go ahead and use Dark Captain. And guys, I do recommend bringing some other units. Now, you won't be placing them, but the reason why I recommend bringing them is because you're going to get a lot of levels into your units, and obviously leveling them up is going to make them even stronger. So I recommend bringing the units that you're going to want to level up. So as you can see here, all the units I want to level up, but it's time to go ahead and get into the method. So as you can see, I've got 7,500 gems right now, and I've only been doing this method around an hour, just over an hour, and I got 7.5k gems, which is insane. I mean, that's enough to get any mythical you want, or maybe even a celestial. So to go ahead and do this, you want to head over to story mode. Now, the further you are through story mode, the better this is going to go ahead and be. If you want to go ahead and get 100,000 gems a day, just scroll down to Planet Nama, go to Act 1 and put it on Nightmare, and just press start. Now, unfortunately, there is no way to actually AFK this, but all I'm going to go ahead and do is just place down a Yami. Now, as you can see, as long as the unit is strong, story mode is super easy inside this game. Like, super easy. It really does not matter. So normally I just go ahead and place down all of these Yamis, upgrade them a little bit, and that is all I need to do. Now, you're probably wondering, how does this even make you 100,000 gems a day? Now, the reason I recommend doing Act 1 over like Act 6 or something is because, first of all, Act 1 has no boss at the end, and also does not have any flying enemies. So if you want to bring a ground unit like Yami, you can, and they actually both give the same amount of gems. So as you can see, I'm pretty much speedrunning this. I'm already on wave 4 out of 15, and when I complete this, I'm going to get 350 gems. Now, depending on what units you do is depending on how fast you can do this. With Yami, I'm pretty sure this is the fastest unit you can bring. As you can see, his SPA is super low, as he's attacking every 1.75 seconds, but you're going to go ahead and get 350 gems from completing this. Now, with Yami, I normally go ahead and finish it within around 5 minutes, which is absolutely insanely fast. So that means every 10 minutes, I'm getting around 700 gems, which again is just crazy. And if you multiply that by 6, which makes it an hour worth of grinding, I'm going to be getting 4,200 gems an hour. I mean, 4,200 gems an hour is absolutely crazy. And if you do this all day for 24 hours, you're going to be getting over 100,000 gems per day. Now, I don't know how much you grind this game, but if you do that for one day, you can get any unit you want and still have like 70,000 gems left over. I mean, you don't even need near that many gems. Now, unfortunately, there is no way to AFK it. There was originally, but they actually patched it, so it teleports you to a random place on the map. And hopefully in the future, they add some spawner units, which will actually allow us to AFK this, because we can place a unit wherever and it will kill the enemies. But right now, there's no way to AFK it. You actually have to be manually grinding out your PC or whatever you're playing on. Now, to be honest, it's not really high maintenance. It's not like you have to do a lot. You literally have to just place down a few units and literally upgrade them. That's literally all I'm doing. Honestly, if you did this for like one day, you would probably have enough gems to get every unit in the game right now and every unit in the next update to 2 updates. Next update, the amount of gems you can get per day is actually going to go ahead and increase, because you're going to go ahead and be able to get more gems from the next story mode. So the higher the maps, which is why I'm doing Planet Namek, actually gives more gems. So I think like the first map, which is like that desert looking one, I think it gives like 100 on Nightmare. I'm not really sure. But yeah, this is giving 350. Normally when I use Dark Captain, I get all 4 to level 3, as you can see, and then I just kind of like leave it. I'm not really sure how it's going to work with other units. You guys are going to have to experiment with that. I recommend using the fastest units possible to go ahead and grind this. The great thing, again, like I said earlier about Act 1, is that there's no air units, so you could literally just use ground units, which is amazing. Honestly, any cheap level 75 unit is probably going to do the job. I mean, he's already doing 18,000 damage every 1.75 seconds, which is actually crazy. But as you can see, I've just go ahead and completed it in 5 minutes and 9 seconds. So pretty much 5 minutes, and I've got myself 350 gems. And all you have to do is just press retry. Then obviously once you press retry, you can do it again. But yeah, I've already got enough gems and I've already got all the units, so I'm not going to do this right now. But yeah, honestly, I know this method is really fast and short, and honestly, it's not complex at all. But yeah, that is the fastest way you can get gems. Literally up to 100,000 a day. That is crazy. So again, if you don't have Dark Captain, definitely find a different unit that's cheap to place. I mean, another cheap unit would be the Curse King, which is actually pretty much much the same price. However, don't use the evolved version because he is a lot more expensive. But yeah, that is how I get 100,000 gems a day right now. I'll go ahead and let you know if there's any updated versions in the future. But yeah, this is the best right now. Hope you guys did enjoy and find this helpful. I'll see you in the next one.